Everyone needs compassion, a love that's never failing. Let mercy fall on me. Everyone needs forgiveness, the kindness of the Savior, the hope of nations. Savior.
This is Chariot.
The man was called by Busian for about Chariot TV. So, within the Samuel Ababio, when you said Danny Dane, a dreaded beer and you a ball 7, non song, yet the Love and Family Corner, a Bremo, a Chariot TV. In the year said, Mafu Baby, I follow your program no. Because messages I am in after programs, so any pie, that must say, more than anything, and I say my dad, and then yet, ha, if you are there, no, any sort of massapa, and then so, Yasamba mo film, Mr. Say, so won't like it page, and yes, see, I mean, no, say like it. Now, share, now, Afro so, and sign to me, cabin, now, you into me, and see, I dare. Men selfish so it is share now for so and sa into me anchor. And the topic no and idea ye babishia and no I know ye pa ye and if ye say ye memuen and I worry for no your ma baby will ha a bar ye kutan redeem say a bar then I was say ye then your topic red flags in dating and marriage. Red flags in dating and marriage. To be sure, say, Obafa Kunya, no what's so, no one like it, no one share, local Facebook. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, IG, with me, and we hear ewo. Say the money that no, your papa, your cancer, not dream will be a dopa, ye danny den, no, any none a year dream with the and so, Obeka yensa, I no, a bit there. Ewo fidya yi mu. Enti me nche pii because the time name say kwaka bi. And for the past 1 month that's why consistent into yeda masi. Me dey say when the beche ye time. Oba ha me ton sa frɛ no na ya hye dwumadi no ase. Yen papa opanyi Kojo Asa abeka yen sa wa ha. Ono no. Yeda Yakopan se obeka yen so daddy ye mo ajo.
Yeah, Eja.
And then the Mia minim say me na me late. It me ama bomb me ho charge. That you for mo fan me. And then me na me late kaka. It mo fan me ama bomb me charge.
Yeah, the actual that.
Yeah, that's that the patch pop to say.
Nyamia do migo. Na won say.
Yes, hopa. Okay. I think say from last week, we had a very good discussion. Feedbacks are many, very good. I'm for be brave. Say omoda was say what you may be on my dream on your ma be brave. Daddy that was said daddy day no. Of course why church you were. That's the part you share.
Yes, madam say.
Okay. And then so nyamia my own kwan ama a different topic altogether. And this topic is very important. Mr. say we share now for front so saka be no beer to me especially yeah baby ra our rebu no. Mr. say you be tie sem ne pa ye na ye de etu ye ho efo. And the topic is red flags in dating and marriage. Inti they can you be dating and proud to marriage no. Some of the red flags we are now our for the no so red flags be what that room na what do maka ye ho na wa chere. It's the kind of red flags no and okay any flag I have painting a cocoa and I say daddy.
Well, you can't red flag in relationship. Yeah, do na. Maminchi and why share any a TF enyina. Na yes, yeah, ba yɛmfa wɔn nidi ɛma wɔn. If you say wɔn ti na yɛwɔ hɔ nti sɛ nidi bi ɛwɔ hɔ a wɔn na ɛsɛ yɛde ɛma wɔn. Ti mekyia wɔn nyinaa ma wɔn adwo na okay yɛda Awurade ase. Yɛka red flags a menim sɛ wakɔtation military range da baabi a wɔtutuo no enti yɛde flags kɔkɔɔ anaa frankaa kɔkɔɔ asensɛn hɔ then na wɔpa akyerɛ mmerɛ a wɔde saa flags na asensɛn hɔ no then wɔpa akyerɛ sɛ nkɔ hɔ
the whole danger
nkɔ hɔ na wokɔ a etuo betimi aka wampire a ubewu nti sɛ mete red flags ase a ɛwɔ relationship mu a ne sɛ nneɛma bi a uhu ɛkyerɛ sɛ aware na sɛ okom
ɛwɔ sɛ okom kra ana obetumi abu ani
saa na ebinom ka saa na ebinom ka nti personally mean Jindy said there's something like red flag and say okom general mobia but I want to believe say relative to the persons and my word again risk tolerance level because there have been cases okay you find a red flags in the rotation radio so soldier for obi an wo se nfa ho but soldier for no call
you
exactly what is a red flag to you no may not be a red flag
to you okay
depending on the person's resilience how so no note o gina ho efa na ne risk tolerance level te ni training a wa ye ni onim nti ene nothing can ni bibia no nti maybe university be inviting some beggars and chiro about red flags you hu asem and I told them point blank said to me yes there are red flags but not to all relative to the individual involved.
It's a generalized red flag say with a general applicable
red flag also means caution and as a warning. It doesn't always mean say ofawa bibi beyo. Ebi now the word D2 edu. Exactly. And that's the problem I have when on the social media I hear people say red flags, this thing, when you see it, don't go. To me, these counselors are lazy counselors.
Wow.
Because counselors are there to solve problems. I mean, and problems, not just ordinary problems, but serious problems. And sometimes the counselor should be able to make it so simple and easy for the person. So, obetiase memre kura. I can give you an example. Here is a spiritual leader, a Bamican spiritual leader, a software and an elder. Obabe Wari. And look at where she is coming from. They pray morning, evening, afternoon, always. Sometimes they fast. Now, this lady is going to marry someone who is not a software or elder. In the occasion,
different from
exactly. In the occasion, young umpire or Chinchine and Nayase. Yen fast now or the fasting yet day. Now, one should say this is a red flag because the lady was extremely anxious. So, of course, the man cannot lead spiritually at home.
Okay.
Now, as a counselor, how do I help this lady? The couple who are about to marry. So I check the person's temperament first. Or what
Yeah,
temperament
lady, no, lady, the
the
temperament,
gentleman, no?
the gentleman.
Gentleman.
Okay.
Now, me check in the temperament. No? Temperament results. No? Yeah, results in a summary. You don't get the
Okay.
full details. So there are a whole lot of things the trained counselor knows behind.
Mm-hmm.
Nti results personal report mede ma wɔn no enimu saa problem yi enimu. But
Mm-hmm.
nim say a particular temperament goes to God only when in serious need.
Okay.
Because that temperament is so independent, say. They are so independent, say. Even spirit, it affects their spiritual life. And make us say it affects their spiritual life. I'm not saying that they are not spiritual,
Mm-hmm.
but or yeah, the type when you see him praying earnestly and fasting, when say a same power, and yes, daily issues, he won't go to God. And so someone is seeing this as a red flag. And as a professional, I need to explain this thing to the lady. And then what can she do? Most women are prayer warriors. And I say, most women
Yeah,
lead.
me and the wobble pie, papa,
Yes,
papa, papa.
yes. Most women lead their families in prayers.
Mm-hmm.
And so it is up to the lady to decide say, if your wife, your husband to be, ne
Mm-hmm.
weakness, let's take it. Me, I don't see it weakness because I know the person from the temperament, It's this kind of temperament, this is how they view God and their needs and when to go to God.
Mm-hmm.
But if you feel say prayer is so important to you, I say, time there, then it means say you are going to take a leadership role. In any case, husband and wife are both leaders, or they constitute the executive system in the family.
In the family, yes.
Yeah, in the family, husband and wife are the executive system. So at any point in time, every man, every person in the relationship, can lead.
Okay. And you
Can
necessary say nipa ba na was
I
say.
said, the bia or very man or fremumbra neya sorry neya. No, 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 no. Oh, yeah, sir. Then what I've been saying, say, there's no perfect person. We are distinct. We come into the relationship with our own weaknesses and strengths. But the two make a perfect match. That is
Mm-hmm.
what God created. And that's
Mm-hmm.
how God wants it. The two make a perfect match. Yɛn baanu no, yɛka bɔ mu, yɛn mmerɛyɛ ne yɛn ahoɔden no, yɛka bɔ
Mm-hmm.
mu ma yɛtumi gyina mua prɛko pɛ awie pɛyɛ. And so, what is your red flag may not be a red flag to somebody. It depends on your tolerance level,
Level.
your temperament, your emotions, even ethnicities, and what you call compatibilities. All these things, my friend, I call them pseudo red flags. They are false red flags.
False.
They are
Okay, see,
false.
that the one kind of like I am so excited, sir. Which means say me finding me who was situation be mu. Na me feel say adeɛ baako mmienu wei wɔ ebi a ɔbea mepɛ sɛ me ne ware no ɛyɛ red flag ma me a mentumi mbɛsi ɔne no ɛnkoto obi ɛfo sɛ
Exactly.
okay
Exactly. Exactly. Inti
very
mame
interesting
your actual red flags. I know they and I know no, I won't call it a no-go area. I can call it you are being cautioned.
mm.
Nehema 3.
Mm-hmm.
Character flaws. character flaws.
Mhm.
Suban no baabiara nyɛ.
Oh yeah, the dance man in it.
Baabiara nyɛ. Ɔbarima, ɔyɛ ɔbarima, ɔpɛ mmea, otwa atoro, ɔmpɛ adwuma ayɛ, ɔyɛ fi. Such a person, how are you going to live with him? And similarly, ɔbea, ɔmpɛ fiade yɛ, ɔyɛ fi,
Oh
ɔmpɛ
yeah, quadro.
adwuma, ɔyɛ akwadworɔ, ɔyɛ oguamanfo, ɔyɛ ɔtorofo. Nti nipa no onipa mu na ogyina hɔ no wontumi nya biribi kakraa bi wɔ ne ho nyina so. Woyi ɛno no saa fi hɔ in its entirety anaasɛ totality. Anaasɛ nea wɔka no sɛ holistic character. Wa assess nipa no nyinaa ma ɔhu sɛ baabiara ni hɔ ɛyɛ papa. Then we can surely say say this is an actual red flag. Anyone who goes there, it goes into this relationship with a very, very high risk. But you'll be surprised. Some of you will be surprised that someone will marry this person and they will leave.
I love you beyond all your flaws, all your
Oh.
character flaws.
Na so obi tumi kogyina ɔwɔ yere otumi kogyina ɔne yere na akɔtwe mpena ɔnim sɛ ne yere no ne ɔbarima foforo bi hyɛ dan mu ɔba ogyina pon na no na ne yere no ne ɔbarima no ayɛ ne wɔbɛyɛ awie wɔwie a opui a na aka kyerɛ sɛ akoso ade nti na woyɛ saa oh ha me ɔde bɛsen yɛn kɔɛ na ɔde na ade kɔ fie mohu bi da hɔ
Hey, that is who. Wow. That is just a few comments. It is getting interesting. Pachabuja, for your topic for today, red flags in dating and marriage. She said, Faye and I will joining here. Your topic and you're discussing you have red flags and they are very, very important. Say ye na ye be be a woman, especially ye korea our woman as your person ye korea our woman. Ye baffle crap him Leroy. Okay, brother Leroy, okay. Watching from Kolebu and taking note. Yes, Leroy. Next year we're worried to put your notes in there. Training aha. Jonathan, okay. Call William Ababio to come and take note. All right. Pacho, while Marco make three notes, we have the best sending on. Leo say, yes, boss. I'm calling him. Pacho, won't target me, bra, number. Won't target the number, me. Vera entry, so say, Vera entry back for, I say, good evening, brethren. Watching from Ajamesu. God bless you. Thank you, Vera, for staying with us. Picture Shadrach. I don't pay or take topic in pay or say program no me didn't know a date to it do that man a dating man. I seven cred. Or say dating man, yo yate. Yeah, that's Picture Shadrach said there or day buy, TikTok is so amount for yeah, but munina kwaba. And the topic, red flags in dating and marriage. I hope say be have an hour question be able to me at the back comments be a bit kind amount. Chariot TV. Enti abusuafo mo share na amanfo ensanka. Na ye nyina yensua de na me gidi se beboa ye nyina. Aha, that enti na ye hwe character flaws no. Na so obi na yiri tumi koye oni obayema koda na owi a waje na ade saa na asan de ko.
Yes.
Ehu.
Say ade ye ohun no enye obi hu. Say na me di
Me say
kan
that be red flag.
Inti no ɛno nti na nipa no ɛba obebisa no nea ontimi nti sɛ ɔka kyerɛ sɛ wei di mi ntimi a na waka kyerɛ ne sɛ ɔntu ne ho fo. Mind you, we cannot look at somebody in the face and say untimi nware krakye anaa untimi nware ewura yi.
I said
Because
for Bamoha.
no, you can't do that. The only time I met me ahwɛ w'anim aka kyerɛ point blank And I think I've Macanon Pempi, Okofobi Yere, Eba, Meka to say, El Cratch, Minty Min Council, Okofobi Kunuba, Mekacho, Okofa Mame Ba, Mekacho, Okofa Papa Uba Warina, Mekacho. And it is straight away, Mekacho say, I worry with Minty Min Yamajuma. And now very man so the very ma ba, Mekacho. We and if you are near my ye canning yan, Obi Betimi, Obi Ntimi. You'll be red flag because nyameme can say saa nipa a ne yere no akɔhyɛ ɔbarima hɔ na wabɛfa na wayɛ ne ɔpɛ wie na wabɛfa na de kɔ no saa ɔbarima ya no sɛ ne yere fa no once di ɔbɛka so ogyaa no.
Oh,
yes, because ɛno no okyi
ɔbɛrima ne ne yere no akɔda oni problem.
Only problem
But
the yere nim not funny once without his consent obeka so kuja. And so one ninety I make cancer a relative. And so ujina bointin now cancer. I mean to me, it is you're a counselor who is just using the lazy man's approach to counsel people. Because you need to search, you need to work on the person and find out actually say where a red flag man nipa not. So a case according to nipa na otiwon enye ni obia dwene obi nso obetimi afa ne kunu japade nyina afwia ne sika emfa ne kunu no ho hwe but on obi kura on obere ma fufuru gina ho kura chatte wo phone so trouble.
And you said the red flag no.
So ne red flag no.
Wow.
Because ontimi.
Okay.
Well, until obia one day obi wo obi shi obia no so onimu aduan no in fact wo ka so onu yankosu akora be hyew ebe you be red flag. And you'll be red flag. Obi Subaka said, don't worry. Either I cook or we go out to eat. And he is ready to accept such a woman. He is not even thinking about trying to change her. No. Because I already just could change you be now far. Ube disappointed. But that will be ready, say. Yes.
Wait, sorry to cut you. Now say is that na your character flaws, no? And in fact, me follow at the any pie pa. Matthias say me red flag no different from if you come brand red flags.
Exactly. Yeah.
It means to me family them a general you say me yes my bonny.
Why I answer why bonny but we are a mistake. Why you know the people
yeah, by mistake exactly. It me so go say bobody but you will be bit to say yeah Christopher programming so Christopher programming yeah what idea be related to a Christosoma red flags I don't know.
Egwaman pen na Bible no ma kwan say faja oyere na oku. It me can say and that's the only red flag. But who dream say Bible na ka who ye no echi ni aka nyina untimi nja oyere na untimi nja oku.
Uni say bia.
Egwaman no kra no enye mandatory. Who pen out the beche na o te wade ho.
Akofa wade sa.
Wakɔfɔ ade saa te sɛ papa na mekan no obɛtwɛn ne yere no owie wɔ dan nim hɔ a ɔne ne mpra no wia na nea ɔbɛyɛ sɛ ne yere ne pue a ade na ɔha me saa akua ɔha me o ɔha me dɛn na menyɛ ma wo ɔde bra bɛsen hwɛ obi ekohu obi yere ɛwɔ ɔne ɔbarima foforo ɛwɔ hotel. Obeka kire ni kunu no nua ni kunu no ka kire no o se bi ni mo ha won nwene wo ho edi wo a wo fi asem
they not go tell if I home be
me yere ni obere ma go e was and so when people are talking about red flag and besides say but these people what's wrong with them what do they mean Because your red flag may not be mine, and my red flag will not be yours. That's why I say, if you're a professional, you don't use the lazy man's approach.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, assess the situation, do your own diagnosis, analyze everything, and then determine if the person needs therapy. Just go ahead and apply the appropriate therapy. Sɛ nipa no ehia therapy na wobɛtu no fo a, then watu no fo na watake ɔno ara ne decision. But you cannot take a decision for that person. You see. Now, secondly, values. We character flaws no show are values. Obi wɔ ha ne values baabi a ɛnam no, wotumi sɛ wei de meware na me ne ne bɔ bra a ɛmmoa me. And so you have to determine that. Ona ɛte sɛ wotumi ɛkyerɛ sɛ de wei na mentimi ɛngyina ano. Nti values no egyina waa wo nneɛma ɛne sɛ nea wohu ade ɛfa. Ɛna afei honesty. If you cannot stay with someone a ombue no mu ɔnyɛ transparent a, that is your red flag. But obi wɔ hɔ a he or she doesn't care a hoot about whatever the wife or husband does. So ɔka kyerɛ no, wanka nkyerɛ no, ɛmfa no ho ɛwɔ kwan biara ɛso. Enti woyi ɛnom fi hɔ a biribiara ni hɔ biem a yɛbɛtumi ɛgyina so aka sɛ wei yɛ general red flag for everyone. No, biribiara ni hɔ saa. Ɛnni hɔ saa.
Me sound article. I can't hear anything.
But nea ɛwɔ mu biem ɛne sɛ almost every prospective wife or husband. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I can hear you, Sammy. I can hear you, Sammy. If you cannot hear, then maybe you need to come back. Hello? Hello? I think the sound is not coming. Hello? Hey, backstage for mon check my and why.
All right. Yes, sound back.
If you don't think can.
Aha.
Okay.
Really, ebusa form fa check kakra na. Abelfo ehun ahun afo yi omo high kakra. Eti quickly no na me tell eti I think say comment kakra bi aba wa ha. Eti ye be fair no na that day mama watu aso. Na TikTok so na obi ebisa say your friend no Marcus or say how can someone manage red flags? I'm looking for the message. So I do the question of besides how can someone manage red flags? So red flags requires a yamubo be so there, but obi edike besides how can we manage red flags? You call Facebook on so Emilia Daniel. Okay, so Bafo Campus said I think there are medical situations that can be considered red flags. Examples are some particular statuses or medical conditions which prevent people from getting married. Wow.
Tell Bafo I'm going to prove him wrong this evening.
Wow. Interesting.
I'm on for the way and some counselors are too lazy. And so it has become an accepted norm. Says says cannot marry. Who told you that?
And I'm a brand group way. That group way they went to me worry.
Who told you that? It is not true. Secretary says it is the counselor we need to take them through the processes and no say, okay, you are AS, you are AS or SS or ASS. If you have children, this is what is going to happen. So what do you want? Okay, we love each other. We are not going to have children. That cannot prevent you from marrying.
Mm.
So this is what I'm talking about. Lazy man's approach.
Mm-hmm.
So that you take them through proper counseling.
Counseling.
And if you need even a psychology to come in, and then the medical experts. And recently, Quran, wouldn't say medically, it can be, these sickle cells can be,
Yes. Kill,
they can
yeah.
do something about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So where from this? Eh,
Mm. You see, I know. That's it. That yeah, more counselors and so if you remember why I'm going to medical report, especially some churches.
I know it
As
has
mandate.
some ethical. No, it you see church, in there near maybe, but it has some ethical. Who said no, ethical considerations, and because someone's medical report
Mm-hmm.
is his private matter.
Mm-hmm.
If he says no, I don't want you to know, you cannot force him or her ethically. I'm talking about professional ethics.
Ethics,
You
yeah.
cannot, yes, you cannot say chinchina family.
Mm.
You cannot force. But churches in Ibi have arrogated to themselves this kind
Yes,
of
some
the
churches
only thing
are
is that
strict.
no one has taken anyone to court until you free, you fire hoodie. But
We
if
take a
someone
lot of
should
things
take,
for granted, yeah.
exactly, if someone should take you to court, and if you're a professional counselor, your license can be withdrawn.
Mm.
Yes, your
Wow.
license can be withdrawn.
It's a brother Leroy. Daddy answer that man, no. And no need.
Eh,
Wow. Yeah, Jimmy Light.
per torchlight bi si w'anim na wayɛ pɛtu wɔ sum no mu. Yɛhu aniwa bie
Wow,
na
wow,
ɛbɛba
wow,
hɔ
wow,
o.
wow. Maybe light. Wow. Okay. Wow, it's brother Leroy. I think say daddy and sound come. But me hear other comments and
You
maybe
see,
say
no, Leroy is saying that conditions which prevent people from getting married. And this is the problem I have. What prevents you from getting married? It cannot be settling status. It can't be. And that's why I said, say nipa no any red flag. Me de me pese me wo. Ntimi nware. A me wo me a me mad nti ye nware a. Eno any decision. But yen ntimi nka say that should prevent him. Because some
Mhm.
can agree, marry and adopt children
Yes.
and they have a family. So the counselors out there who have been using lazy man's approach, they need
Mm-hmm.
to sit up. They need to sit up
Wow.
and do
Wow.
proper counseling. They need
Okay.
to sit up. And
Okay.
Leroy, please. Sergeant no etwam. Obi
Yeah,
bɛka say
kick. Yeah,
pasco.
that is yeah, kick. Okay.
Etwam da.
Okay. But your next comment, no, so now.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
kaka na amount for 80. Doom swab, I will say doom swab. You be manage. Jonah, somebody to me and share. Oh, okay. William, I'm your doctor. So about we can hear you. Yo, yati. And but I leave I said, William, I'm you are welcome. Okay. Uh, what again? What message again? Kwame. Okay, Yvonne J. I just say good afternoon, brother. Okay, Yvonne. I had the idea sound here do me light into you go so. And Stephen Quanta, God bless you all. God bless you too, brother. You know what I say. You know what I say. If you more producers, yeah, na. And Jonathan says, Samuel, your phone will get correct phone. You Chariot TV producer. Won't be mommy and the idea. I have your won't be mommy. Jonathan Makai wo deɛ no brother Peter Obi nso sɛ dum so akyere me wɔ ha ɛnyɛ hwɛ yɛbɛ manage enti abusuafoɔ Tyrant TV so ni you are still live we are still live also on TikTok YouTube and then on Facebook your topic for today the discussion red flags in dating and marriage meaning sɛ ho hia pa amanfoɔ afa pen ne paper no tin dem nyɛ question me am obi am famra I am ready daddy wa ha obɛboa ma yeah answer question it's daddy near obi also obi should be on TikTok say red flags can we manage them nanka can questions are maybe some but obi dey can be set meaning say yenko yanim kakra na say so obeyi ano amana.
I will not say you manage them. Can you tolerate? And this is where your risk tolerance level comes in. It is your risk tolerance level that will determine whether to continue the relationship or you need to back out. Into the answer should rather be, can you tolerate? Can you cope? Can you cope? Can you adapt? If you cannot tolerate, if you can't cope, if you cannot adapt to certain other lifestyles or means of managing the person or the situation, not necessarily managing the person, but managing the situation, then that becomes your red flag. It means you need to quit.
Wow, very interesting. 80 maybe personal question with a personal say me fan so very many or ba mo pese mo bobo mo ho akoya ware during dating period no would that you bet me atena say okay and then me know you atena say you code date me pese o kan red flags extra me na me so me can me the extra then you won't be out there and I say I was be keeping the red flags to him.
Yes, you see, most of me can be honest, being transparent, and you need to tell the person near be a when in jail. What kind of red flags director? Why here will be the DBC? Enti ese mo bon come freely. You need to open up. You need to be transparent. Ese mo bue mo hu. Na motimi bon come na utimi say. Me to me, it's better you be honest than say
Right from the beginning.
From the beginning.
Because who are daddy on come obey dia my relationship be some few months be and a year so I feel no catch some cry there obey how you say there me pet obey more you say there me pet meanwhile no many no are committed to relationship no.
Say I don't know make can say one aware nankasa no a risk. When you are entering into marriage, you should know that this is a risky venture. Sami, asase na yete so no, bibi wo ha ya risk mbata.
Ade bi a risk o, ade bi a risk.
Exactly. Ai yente report phone obi de phone etu ya na so na ablase na tutu na so ho nyina.
Ya tida.
Obi koda wan sorry. Obi so fancy ne so ate abọ no ekunu. So obi num nsu owie no na ne ti eda no kon achi. Obi kodidi wa so it is say our life is full of risk. But yet mean tramun so na phobia actually and say ye bia I know they say you do baby nso ya ye normal human beings. And the same applies to relationship and marriage.
Okay.
So if your risk tolerance level cannot contain it, then I know that it is your red flag. Me obisa me asa na meka. Nti den na also say red flag ma. Ampa wona me betena se a me no be dwene ho na ma hwe say ampa a red flag and any red flag. There is a way out and there's no way out. It be, can you, do you have the coping skills? Can we teach you how to cope? Are you ready to accept the therapies that can help you? If you are not ready for all this, then and it can be anything. It can be spectacles. You could share with him. You bet me a red flag abobi. Me who very much space and baby yeme. You'll be red flag. Tell me that. Because the dipano ultimately enkopua, it becomes a red flag to the person. Wow. Enti yentimi and sorry and cancer. We have to do something about it. And that's why we are there. That's why we are there to help. So our lives, yes, our lives consists of is full of risk. Full of everything we do comes with a certain level of risk. But if you want to break up, that's a different matter. One or two things. In this is a way the it is a different matter. Chance will be generalized nema. Ebi a nea wate inti this is red flag. We did no. Please. That's no be an any day. That's no be an day. The reasons it didn't break up. We better say we are not compatible. Yes, our boss.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. Say, my main fa akonya isu na nchia for Same Atiako in Same a host to Atiako team Mr. P in. Ama my main kind some few comments so abaha. Estamate say good evening family. Oba no drop it in your comments for us to see you are around na yetimi account comment amount na aboa one so drop it in the comment to let us know where you are watching us from. We are live on YouTube, we are live on Facebook today. This is Love and Family Corner and then I Eja Asa Eja Kojo Asa ana wajina konya and open sentence in your red flags in dating and marriage. Eja na oka na onu gusua na uchechi mufa red flag say nioma ye obi red flags no necessarily say mention red flag. Intimate nyina sa asem so any main kasa but bibi actually imagining abra na o kasa about sickle cell honioma any medical reports sometimes counselors na ekono abi person who wadwene mu no unim die mu se ne wa church ni mu ni sanema no is it necessary say church as a whole ebia kofo mi nu so mbeso mo ware na church leaders ne pese omutu omo cancel omo na omutu omufo whichever how munim die over prefer no. Is it will it be necessary say omo be ask and omo be request for a medical report on them whether they can marry or not?
Yeah, bibia obey the aboa couple no. Nebe boa won e wa na mo no wotu necessary. Enti wo catch on say one ko check one sickle cell status necessary. One check one health status about certain things be HIV, hepatitis B and necessary. But you see, all catch on one quiet a year, they are not under obligation to present the report to you. They can volunteer and say, oh, you are quiet test and the results in any. But what quiet now was see one far results on mawa. Wouldn't mean Yinason Casa Nintin one.
Okay.
Wouldn't mean I know so on Casa. But a yema couple no say I can obe can quarry not say advice you ma wama. My mentor another problem I hear what church about counseling. You see, group counseling, make a group counseling. I'm talking about group of counselors. Counseling one person, another problem.
Okay.
Another problem. So when you have three or panel, panel counseling, panel counseling. You have 2, 3, 4, 5, some places 10 people sitting down, and will be a cocoa warrior, Sebi, Neniso, Atata, no Nimbi, Nanipa 10, even 4 could be our questions. It becomes a little bit intimidating.
Okay.
Wow. Nti nti na say yetimi ma counselors training na one on one maximum two. When someone is before and the person is sharing his HIV status, sickle cell status, we one person one on one, easy.
Mm-hmm.
But when I mean, Jonah, what was here? Interview now back nipa back te hɔ ɛna nea nipa 10 te hɔ na wɔn na ɛbɛma wo ho ahia wo kakra mebisa wo.
10 the young show. 10 parties. Who room on that 10 the young show. One day better. You can handle
Exactly.
it.
And in the churches, they are not getting the information they need because of their approach. Sometimes, like inquisition, they are there to do inquisition.
Okay.
Into who na mother, my sex. What the American answer?
Yeah, I get your point.
Exactly. Until who be our questions here? One ba no say one sex na. One can over Canada. Young cow, young can. But one on one, maybe so. Or quite my first way be so no one who won't say what can say yada. No, quite my first way be so. In a relaxed mood. I say you didn't come on here, you know, don't say, oh, the two ma, say mother. Da yada, baku pipe, na say baku pipe, I mean, you also baku pipe, na mbisa ododo, mbisa ododo. What the mechanism? But who corner panel, a whole panel, 4, 5, 6 plus, that's wow. And then you want me to share my medical status? Oh, please. I know they have a journey. Oh,
Okay.
a Juma.
Yeah.
Okay.
As if you say yes, what about the woman? That's it. But that man Musa, can we look at some of the red flags and say, well, necessary? I'm giving an example. Let's say, Obia or say, on the red flags, Bema or Kachi, not as Antini per se, but Bema or Kachi. I saw it on social media. Say Bema or Kachi pa de on pet. Can we look at
Saa nipa nankasa ɔyɛ red flag ɛsɛ yɛ ne ho adwuma na ɛsa ne yare. Nipa nankasa na o se ɛno yɛ red flag no ɔno nankasa ɔyɛ flag nankasa nti ɛsɛ yɛ ne ho adwuma. In fact sɛ obi ba w'anim na asɛm a ɔka no ɛnyɛ reasonable a ɛsɛ yɛ tenetene.
Okay.
Nti mɛka krakye ɛsɛ yɛtumi tenetene. Because ntumi nka language nti and I say people now can say ne language bi oka bia mente na ono nso ntumi language dia ene na bia ye beka say ene na mba ye di nkomo what e make na say mumu fokura sebi yenu anu mumu fi wona nwa ete asem kasa eware it wetumi man you say bibi sa dia and then na hwehwem na ahwe how best they can live together and communicate effectively in the marriage. So we kasa obi kentino mempena. It's just like being tribalistic.
Okay.
Mm.
It's just like being tribalistic. I don't know. We are live on
And,
Facebook.
and tribe can never be a red flag. You
A
can
red
never
flag.
use it. Yeah.
That's it. But Mami Musa say be a beboa yes so you know my young wadi a bit my bomb one. Are there red flags now? People call them red flags or label them. No? Do we have red flags that are serious issues? Though it's questioning where we can tell the person that well we are more and I say be we also we say and some are there serious situations that red flag and situation if any red flag and then high than others and are there something like that?
Yeah, me nya client bi a me during the process I realized that ne koma ha no papa. Just kakra bi na no buafu, bibi ketewa bi na no buafu. Just say ontimi stand bi oni me ho say na ontimi exercise self control on any issue. Well, and such a person, you know, one in the cotton, just say every little thing, mobile contact. Bibi ketewa biara no obinya ho asɛm ma ne bu afu. And so me mane hu sɛ sɛnea ne kɔma ɛte no sɛ ɔyɛ ho biribi. Na me ka kyerɛ lady no nso sɛ wei na ɛwɔ hɔ. And so odwene ho sɛn. To my surprise, sɛ na lady no nso nim. Minim sɛ maka wɔ ahoma yi so da afiri yi so da. Nti bra makada ha bra wopie no ɛna ɔno lady ne sign na ɔyɛ me sign sɛ menka biom na ne kɔma no deɛ ha no. And it was like, wow, so you know this? And I would n'akyi do aba ha. And I also wokɔware. What can I do? As a counselor, I cannot stop her. But she will need to advise herself. What else? And so there are certain things. You see, like I was saying, a relative. So Obi betimi answer say we are not compatible. I feel they are not compatible. Obi sad. Only good reason to oka say onye compatible. Ni nti ebi oka compatible ne say ebi oka bibi a na nipa no so e kire na adwene nti we are not compatible. Nti no ojai. Fine. Ene dey wa wasem. Obi nso wɔ ha the emotional bond is weakened. They cannot bond emotionally. Nti nipa no kɔtena ayɛ sɛ anka motumi bond but why for the past months no you've done your best anka mobɛtumi abond but ɛnyɛ yi ɛno ɛwɔ hɔ ɛna unsettled differences but time biara asɛm bi a ɛwɔ hɔ biara issue bi a ɛbaa biara no you've not been able to settle it and come to conclusion. Unsettled differences. Nti ɛno nso no ɛyɛ sɛ time biara mo pile nsɛm gu hɔ issue bi a ɛbɛba biara you are not able to resolve.
Okay.
Ɛno nso no wohu biribi saa ɛyɛ problem a ɛsɛ mohwɛ na mutumi ka ho asɛm ansa. Unfaithfulness de maka obi unfaithfulness obi ntimi ngyina no. So to that person no what can you do? Obi nso de ose bi de mepɛ ɔbarima no ɔbɛtwe mpena ɔbɛfa obia no koraa bɛda me kɛtɛ so a ɛmfa me meda ne sɛ wasɔre no wama me chop money na wahwɛ me ne me mma yɛ onipa mmea ne bi saa ɔbɛware ɔbarima no bɛpɛ wiase mmea nyinaa ɛmfa no ɔte aware no well determining a red flag generally for everybody ɛyɛ
de ma read some few comments but it has to do with Neoma Ecoso social media, so particularly on this red flag. Oko TikTok ego, oko Instagram ego, oko X ego. Man for video we see we a red flag there, and some things that are more cast red flags and same me ba I'm reading some few comments about me. Someone will say thank you. And who say Kwanzaa, Stephen Kwanzaa. So I say good evening, family. Very interesting topic. Someone will be so the Abase Doom so Promat. You are behind this, well, and will be answer was here. Rashada can answer to pay your bills. Credit finish is not equal to doom so and exactly. Daniel so appear so amano. Say credit finish no any doom so usika na asa onto unit yingo so na obe higher than. But you baby out here free. We are live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube. So subscribe to the channel also about more than subscribe. We just go on YouTube and hit the subscription button. No subscribe why hit notification bell. You call live now sweating my joining. Don't wait for us to send you the link and send I want so what to me at joining show. An interesting discussion and have it here. Red flags in dating and marriage and no one said. And please kindly drop in your comments and your question. You hear our questions, you know so easy so when you just live now a bon come into drop comments no any questions no particularly questions no now untimi mo no say Esther, the question, Abba, you be normal. For our questions, Ebra, just drop in your comments or questions in the comment section of social media now. Here, if you say Facebook, I drop it in the comment section, and YouTube, so I just drop it in the comment section. You will see it. Now, your answer sounds so. Am I? My memory also about red flags. Yeah, as my minimal, but imagine no. The GD is media for your own wine in the sense that come here so far YouTube, Facebook, ne saa nneɛma na ɛho nneɛma bebree ana ɛho baako a mehwɛ yɛ ɔsɛ bɛrima bɛrima a ɔkɔware ɔbaa a wawo baako bɛrima a ɔkɔware bɔnwa ɛyɛ no go na sɛ na ɔsi yɛ ɛhwɛ saa nneɛma no in relation to how a media esi peke and ɛho afutu a ɔde bɛma yɛn a yɛsiesie ho sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛkɔware ɛne yɛn mpo a yɛwɔ awadeɛ mu how we look at some of these things.
Jonah, maybe one, but maybe it's our question. You see, relationship, obia susu say, or your doctor, about relationship, obia susu say, otimima advice. Jonah, into two way, obi who social media, no be at bottle, a drew way, unoma, who was as a boy, then another time. Now, of course, social media so oh wait, uti pile now fire beko now akoto said room. Another time will be the paper be a bit now one paper way. When in now can oh when in now beko no akoto paper. Is that how we treat our illness? Net so ne social media so na ye ko hospital. Ye yare ye hu plan ko hospital. Now so better net so now what's ho yare ubewu. I remember a pharmacist being a misu. On my main net test, temperament test man. Now therapy, man therapy. It is good for herself. What do you know? Catch him also. We are may you be James Skynet so a free. A pharmacist, someone who should know better. And near me, yeah, say those who should know better. One way the most guilty ones among these are here discussing. And so me catch is okay. We are one net we now results now. Who diagnoses it for you? Who analyzes it for you? And who determines the therapy you need? If you know him. So what your temperament? When your results? It is a marker. You can walk in and do lab tests. When you walk in and do lab tests, are you going to interpret it yourself, do the diagnosis, and then get the prescription, buy the drugs? Is that what we are? Is that what we are saying? And we are dealing with Uzi. And we are dealing with emotional illness. We are dealing with him. You see, emotional illness, is just like physical illness. We are dealing with emotional diseases. Let me use the right word. Emotional diseases. And we think anything we hear on the social media is skunk. Because it is on social media and I have tried and tested. And so I must use it. No, please. You shouldn't do this to yourselves. If any level or stage be able to do a relationship, be talk to a professional. Even if you want to break up, you see in a relationship, talk to a professional. Because sometimes someone will come, I don't feel men and better than you. Someone will tell you say he or she is doing his best to make it work, but the partner is not responding. Which we say the partner is not ready. So Obi Baba also he makes me feel less than even animal. And so what am I going to do? Now, Obi betimi agyina next so na say so Obi ye wo say just leave him. Oh, omwa because then you want to work on the nneɛma na esi no na wo partner na respond. Oba ebi kwa be ha na ɔno ankasa na ɔyɛ complainant no. Ɔno ankasa na fault no no. Ɔno na fault no wo no. Well, na saa nipa ya ɔno ɔyare no ɔno mo afa aduru no wɔ social media so na o se wɔ gya relationship nso anka ebi a that person will have been a perfect match or spouse partner for him or her ɛno nti no sɛnea yɛhwɛ yare no saa that approach in same or similar approach na ɛsɛ yɛde kɔ relationship ɛna aware mu. Nti me the men can say there are no red flags at all. There are. But the red flags, obiara na ne de. Obiara na ne de. Meme to misro height. Obi nso wahu mast. Saa mast ya.
Telephone mast.
Obi minimum obi a otimi fura no akodina the is it the pinnacle or the very tip last end no not one man and nine back so we are talking about 100 feet. Meanwhile me na my brosign first floor na me ben barrister do say then na me come echi. So to me that height I cannot tolerate. But yet someone say me bi ho adwuma. Ofro to say adoi a monkey. Ofro no akogina so tete man nsa ba koso no atie mu. And so that is risky. To me, I won't do it. That means contact. But here is someone who can go up there and be descending clean. So why should I say that is a red flag to him?
When he can do it easily.
He can do it easily. At ease. Ọkọ dade bi atutu no akọ no akọ miamia mu no wasi fam just say ebeka say no nam fam flat ground or normal ground so wow so ye trust na ye mankrofo this is a oko unu obere man no was single room a red flag don't marry or bar the red flag don't marry or yes why are we doing this to ourselves? Why should we do that? I didn't say we know.
But mami busa o say obi be ware na o siesie no ho ware. Do you have a test of determining his or her red flags out? And red flags.
Oh yeah, your premarital inventory, your personality test. In fact, your test will be your quick test will determine someone's anxiety or how ready. Yes.
Hey.
Your quick test determine anxiety. And no make me I be much as a look. Never be bring how. What I make then your pre-marital inventory. Nti mutu no nyina mo fele a ye benya results e kire senior mote mo level your spiritual level test your talent your test be bring year run to determine especially it depends on what you are going to do your marital inventory or marriage inventory your test ayeye obi wo suicide ideation obi a kakra me sha comfort your test ayeye mano na etimi determine say ampa obesha comfort na onsha comfort obi wo beka so obesha comfort so ntimi ye obi so wa ogbu na no nso obesha a comfort ndi your test aho bebiri aye run.
Okay, but that's it. Hi, Chariot TV, Love and Family Corner. So, we say, Edward Numediana, Love and Family Corner. So, na H.O. My main kind some comment about Esther question no any or say partners are not that are not talking for about 3 months. Say, please, how do you call these people or classify them? partners. Eja menim say question ni mu da homa wa.
Meti ase kyerɛ sɛ wɔn ayɛ aka bɛyɛ 3 months.
Okay.
Nti dɛn nti na mo ayɛ aka? Nti question wei sɛ no menya na nipa no te m'anim na mbisa no question. Dɛn na ɛbae? Dɛn nti na mo yɛ aka? Dɛn na woyɛ? Na ɛkɔsii he?
So
Dɛn
on the
nti
follow
na
up, or the follow up back about say partners are not able to communicate freely, especially issues concerning themselves, but matters concerning other people they are eager to discuss. Please talk about it. And the point is say, omo ni omo nkomo asa na obi asem ba dia ene na omasum na omanya adaje ka, but how do you look at this? That is the question. Ode abano say bia ayanu bi ebeboa na ode
yes, anything I make can say. You see, it's a general question. Dɛn nti na wontumi ndi wɔn ho nkɔmmɔ? Is it because they don't know how to communicate? A lot of people don't know how to communicate. We talk. I mean, communication, effective communication in relationship is not just talking. You say, kasa, inti. No. If it is not effective, why is it not effective? Are there some differences? They can't cope with each other. May a binum reasons here was starting over become one or one sempen talk about starting. And so one have decided not to talk about themselves. Because me ko kan e de asem beba ye beko me penase me pese ye beko nti tesade a makama no atum because asem kra me bi ko bisa na asem a ebe ye ntokwa sisi a nti makama no atum, not because the person is not ready to communicate, but they don't know how to communicate effectively. Nti anything I make no, I cannot straight away tell you say eyinti jai a red flag. No, let me know why are you not talking? What happened the last time? The last time I'm mokasano, mo communicating. What happened? In a responses, reactions, if you mo buy, then I know so ebia aba why yes be several times in nipa no susu say ono wo ho no ankasa asumdwe ebeba ono nso a onjao ope wasem but ye kasa e de ntokwa beba dia and makama no atum, which is not the best. So maybe we'll teach you how to communicate effectively. But situations like say who date a boy or a girl and a power saying good morning in a sense the WhatsApp no binum or online they switch it off until you can never tell whether he or she
online,
came on but
online.
okay. So if you have a situation like that, what friend no one pick what send the text message one pick one respond man be 1 hour 2 hours e be annoy baby sign free beam second time one pick here in free beam twa kosi anwumere free and now send a text message to inquire about him or her one respond na de chia call a friend you know and check up on him or her. Say, oh, men na kura na te asesia no fi ha kwepe. Eno no, it is up to you to say you whether you are ready to chase after him or her or not.
Okay.
Because if I propose to you, say, Medowa, Jonah, why can I ignore your calls and your messages? Calls alone is not enough.
Okay.
Nipa no benya excuse.
Mm-hmm.
Nti na ofre a no ask jam message. Good morning. How are you? I wanted to check up on you. Budi wafre wa maso. Evening time. Good evening. I hope all is well with you. Is there any problem? Can I be of help? No one send it just that message. Still when Jesus adechi. Ope afre, open so a hwehwɛ sɛ ɔyɛ okay from another source. wohwehwɛ na ɔyɛ okay a gyaa n'asɛm ma no ɔba a na maka ho asɛm. But I don't see why you should keep calling 1, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. You are calling, this person is not responding. He or she is not responding to your text. That is enough. And this one, I will call it a red flag. It means the person does not want the relationship. And
Okay.
if there is a red flag, it is when you can tell say this person does not want the relationship.
And then yɛmfɔ so ɛnyɛ nyɛ sɛ wopɛ sɛ ɔware.
Exactly. He or she does not want it. Why should you force yourself on him or her? Leave him. Because Jonah, in fact, I can't imagine. Say, no be a McDonald 24 hours. Then busy. Then I'm here.
Yeah,
And then Makum son na migwa or son no na matiche na mama. I'm a Ghana funyina. And I 24-hour economy.
Ujabo mukra, ujabo mukra obede obefre. Ujabo abubuwa na ujakra obefre.
And so my point is, sɛ nipa no wɔ hɔ, otumi sɔre anɔpa guare, ɛkɔ adwuma, ɔpɔn, ɔkɔ lunch, odidi enwumere, ɔpɔn ɔba fie, otumi guare, ɛkɔ die, ɛsɔre a, na wankae wɔ a, I don't think he or she wants the relationship.
One the
Yeah.
Yo, but as you say, what boy Esther, we'll follow up our team drop in the comment section. We are waiting for questions and from our audience who drop in questions. I become yeah, Cassandra, we are discussing red flags in dating and marriage. I can marriage in who I said, but dating who I said now. You go so I can. I'm a who a just now. Daniel K. Sian also say it is best if counselor would outline some common red flags. I just say common red flags. If you about nimpa red about for red flags. Na be aboa ama yen so if you yen hu ye dem yen hu bi kakra.
The red flag, I mean, when you talk about dating, the red flag meet me and can say it is when the person has proved beyond reasonable doubt that he or she does not want the relationship.
Okay.
So when you read that level there, it is the relationship you would need. And if the person doesn't want it, what can you do? But the person wants it. If your only weaknesses, no flaws, if we can work on it, fine. If you cannot work on it and you can cope, fine. But if you cannot work on it, you cannot cope, you need to advise yourself. That's enough red flag for you. So I'm not here to tell you exactly what it is. I can't. Mama examples baby. Obi wo ha ne yere fa ne kapre. Girl no ba no fa no 1 CD. Obeja no ontimi. But saa girl ya ọkọtọ sọ na ọbarima foforọ da hɔ a ɔbɛtwɛn no na nwa da wie na watam ne girl no de na kɔ ne fi. Wɔn na obi nso wɔ hɔ a ne yiri betumi afa ana ne ɔbɛri ne boy ne ne minim obi a ɔno waware ɔbarima na ɔno ahwɛ ɔbarima. Now,
Yeah.
yes, such a man will be a red flag to another lady.
Yes.
Ọbẹ̀rẹ̀mọ̀ ọ̀nyẹ̀ adwuma mi na mi nkọfa o mi mbẹ na mi ntere mu na exactly it is someone's red flag, yet someone has just married this man, living with him and taking care of him.
Yeah, that's it. So we can't outline things like that. What boy? Because I not man for kind of social media. So them my also over the comment about Ukasa free or very free Canada. Chemistry for your hygiene. But the say, is it possible to convert a red flag to a green flag for want of better expression? Now, somehow can there red flag to green flag? Is it possible?
Well, the conversion would depend on you, how you want to see that red flag. It is a red flag and you want to see it as a green flag. Fine, it has been converted.
It has been converted.
I mean, you make kind. Nia obi ne yere eda. Now, when you know what time in the ban, it is a red flag, but you have converted it. The conversion has taken place because you can cope.
Yes. So
So
Mabel,
to you, it is no more a red flag.
so conversion no
If you
baba
want to change- if he's talking about changing the person there, that is a difficult task.
difficult task.
Yeah.
Okay.
You changing the person is a difficult task.
But nti na sɛ yɛkɔware a ɛmmoa yɛn sɛ yɛde bɛhyɛ adwene mu sɛ nneɛma a yɛhu wɔ asomasi abc a yɛhu no wɔ no ho no mekɔware no masesa no afiri saa nneɛma no ho.
Dabi. Untimi nsesa nipa. Aware no won't change. Sɛ wopɛ sɛ nipa no sesa a, ɛno nti na wabɛkɔ professional hɔ. Na waboa no, na wayɛ the changes kakra a ɛbɛtumi aboa na matena ase. Na mmom wo de wo si mahu sɛ asɛm asi nye but mekɔware na masesa no, you can't. You can't. It's a very difficult task.
Okay.
You can't.
So red flags are better than green flags, you know. It comes when on a counselor and an expert etnasi. Na obi di nneɛma ni so kyerɛ na aboa na ma adeɛ a wɔhwɛ no red no adane green. Saa na ochi adwene so.
Yeah, the conversion has taken place if you are ready to cope, or the person will do. I mean, there will be some compromises here and there, and you will be able to cope. Fine.
Okay. Yo.
Jonah, so we all have issues in our marriages, don't
Yes,
we?
yes.
But we convert them from red to green always.
Red to green. Your panel, we had dinner or so she said, no, she said, ye. Now I would mu now they call now green amount. Now green amount now. My say Agnes Ediaba, Agnes Constance, please say someone will communicate with you, it meant with you, all right. But within him, he has left you long time. And Agnes here follow up on Esther, a comment about communication. And I watch Agnes to say, whoa, no bon but how will you respond to that?
Yeah, so how can say ni moon waja da next still I want who bribi. And because I answer there, Sebi, who by there who near woni mu. Oh, and then say, by all means, one who bribi. And I am me no put the instincts, so sometimes they can fail. And na ya me say, me per se nkrofo eba me nkyɛn me, but I want people to seek help from professionals. Uni nipa no wɔ hɔ, or communicate with you all right, but still no instinct ɛkyerɛ wo sɛ akwa wei dabi. Talk to a professional. Ɔno no betimi uncover whatever is hidden, and we have a way of doing it, like test ni bi ɛbɛyɛ and questions during interview, talking to the person. What they na mo person mo de wɔn bɛba, because all the neighbor na ebisa question na what the neighbor na ebisa question obi wɔ ha wa ɔte hɔ na sɛ ma yɛ bi da girl na ne boy ne buy efe mi bisa question na girl na hu inside we ɛmoa me ɔno ahu sɛ ɛmoa no questions a mi bisa ne answers na efi boy ne hɔ ba. The girl came in with vim, a lot of vim. Say, I didn't hear conk. Ne papa, na a catch is, me who be binti, ne papa, na I recommend his own phone number. It's on the boy and buy. Maybe some questions, a lot of questions. Girl, net one, a girl, no fear sister. Girl, tell me, I never pass it, oka, asemna, osun. This time around, or timenimu, or the sorrow ne fee me hokoi. And that was the end of the relationship. I didn't advise her. I didn't say anything. But the responses na if gentleman or a buy no alone.
Was
enough. Girl no say there be we and that was the end of the relationship.
Yeah, I met what you know why you say yempe trying to seek expert help. Unim say na say I a bit to me. No family and the test. Test lab test. And I'm a friend, our doctor. What you Nti me dey lab results no sending no so I didn't know okay this is the issue no or try drew no the man me say me nko. Nti me call pharmacist ho no ana me boy drew. Let's say pharmacy they normally show the prescription. Now me boy drew the chair say a draw we ni. And I say ana me busa I wanted to be sure of a drew no. Ade eh ana me busa say draw we eh ana o chechiri mu say yes ana busa say bia obi a what say no obetimi afa drew no. And I say why are you asking me obi bay and I'm so bibi say you just know on 200 no ade am beto no also on 200 no and I'm I see the truth ni say or say answer no beto adwama no ka the proper way is for you to provide a proper doctor's prescription.
Yeah.
Doctor be na prescribe am into no na acho no to adro no a ono no ayi ni ho afiri asemba a we and it shocked me say I mean ade am be me sika na beto. Yes, sir. And yes, sir, be or the free me and I the check. But the person was insisting on the right way.
Exactly.
And in the context of the year, you know, yempe counseling say nipa be ware yes on go expect and I insane. Why do you think these things are happening? Why people don't want to? Oh yes, a counseling and I said on person obeko.
Yeah, our part of the world, you know, we think talk is cheap. This part of the world, you know, Mecca, Africa, and particularly Ghana, people amount for what you say talk is cheap. And here one. There have been person Mecca fake, but I would say untrained counselors for a very long time. And into ma counseling adwuma no eba n'anim ba fam na onyam ba fam nti amanfo bebree ni gidi ewo counseling mu eno ye two na ye sign per cheap things sesi a ya kan na mebekọ yi okakasa keke na wa mame matueska ote me kan say eti Sunday baby a mekọ worship you know na two doctors two PhD holders our church in the main frost so na meka say we Ghanaians think talk is cheap, but I want them to know, I want the congregation to know that talk is not cheap, it's very, very expensive. We have two lecturers here. They are lecturers. They all lecture in a university, two different universities. So whoever have in mind or have that mindset said talk is cheap is going to die, because knowledge is powerful. So this is our problem. We don't want to spend on things yemfa yeni hu. Je ni yedi yeni hu kuto na epese yedi sika eye. Because there are some cases a lot of, especially married men, they won't come. Their wives will come, the men won't come. To them, they feel they are right, they don't need you. What is this thing, counseling? And the way obey the whole crown. But say, oh yeah, no bad. And then you see, say, hey, Adi sanity. So now I need it. It is helping me myself. Oh. And so, young professionals, yes, you were Juma, yes, if you see bodel. Now, man, say, we need to go to the appropriate places for help. Self-medication is very, very dangerous. Inti yenshenenso. Inti niamewa kanano. When shas, when professionals will need training, the way they handle it. In a young mindset, say talk is cheap. Kasa keke. In a overkasa. Because so about me man drew. Me man drew. Say na me man drew. Be tangible to see. Anka utu hand, but we do have better na say na me ne kasa na me din komo. Meanwhile no nim se mesane yare. Nipa bebre enya yaresa. A lady Sunday confessed to me. Na me can say I could see your husband is happy. Also that my husband, I'm happier than my husband. But when she was coming, and I know say Nikunu a lecturer, no lady no so cry or lecture. Or no so lecture. And Nikun no so lecture. Or no so we are not quite two different universities and the same lectures na make. And so look at them. One man or go through the process. Many won't be a process, no. But you can see happiness, joy written on their faces.
But that's it. Hi, Chariot TV. So share love and family corner so and go. And chemede cancer number betu ja bomode pa send be ya awade ni be yi relationship ni be yi no bomode na frɛ no man twɛn ma afa a wokɔ ware a na wafrɛ man twɛn ma
Jonathan, what when your boss? What when your boss? Yeah, what when your boss are sending?
o ma hu do asend me de be ma hu de wasend abeto ma men I say if she sleeps over the phone during dating, is that a pink flag? Hey, unya, yeah, can't red flag. Was a pink flag. Asking for a doctor friend. Hey,
And a black flag.
black flag. Black flag. I don't know if you're live on Facebook, you're also live on YouTube. You drop a comment in the comment section. We will not come out. Questions say hi, you know. You're from Rana, just I answer my Esther Mati say thank you so much, sir. Or the about my main Jan number and to ja but me have no 0244260172 0244260172 na wabo enye o friend our phone so a ye book your friend phone so booki enya phone so na e counseling ana ja me boa
Yeah, no.
enya phone so na di me say o be friend wako ye mashup say friend it yeah o friend na no booki na ahụ arrangement ni enimu ni enimu na yaka yedi nkomo kama na aboa ehia mihia osu hia nti bomode na friend emwa na mamenka yo se ejanso atwero book producer mia mini ba matima fa book na nto so se ne be ya ke betima ka ba meka ho asamara eja atwero book you are me eja set title no
but you no say kwa Amazon.
Yes, they say our Amazon. You can go search on online Amazon na. Abrantie we have to comments. Abrantie we along. Mr. But more than never counseling because oh dear, Mr. But more than never counseling. We both do ha. So the way I who say when you have but more than never na in some and so Stephen Kwansan say the number again. I mean for number to debut. Bomodin effect Jasa Bomodin Feno 0244260172 0244260172 send me car one ofra obebuki oni achiri mema ne ehunye oni achiri kra ana ofra na obefa onye mi a ofra mi a hunya me no ofra mi a ofra no a obefa na wanya brama na onnabuki na onnakus akodwe ma ho Bibia or general counselor for general staff. Never be usika semne enko ye ni adade nya sometimes for na obetufu. Ebia na credit na to mamba no na ema usika sem gina enko ye ofre no a ono betna si bibia say ya awaresem say ya matete ukọ ware a ni nyina no odi ho dwuma ana men twen say 2 days to marriage na abefre no no a unya abaya na woni turn so asofo so ware no bomode neko na emwa impo unya ekura wetimi akwaje afutu na abo amo ahwehwe bi na ho ato edi na make me to elom a onyi bi se omomode na omomode na omane ntentem eja ye bre na ye be ba final remarks na yenko nyame pa next week ye beto aso na ya kan but o kan final remarks now the book no some bit of information be any quite bit access book no atudwa na aboa yen so.
Oh, okay. All right. So we are saying besides the number again. And the be possible to someone 0244260172. But near me can NSA me pamo chow social media so na ye we ye programming nti yintimi nka che mu se social media enye social media no wo pese eyi ma wa obenya ho mfaso wo pese ese wo nso a ebese wo nti no munye mo ho aduru e social media so wo relationship bim wo aware mu na bibi how ana se bibi a wo susu se red flag but modern na who professional not necessarily me but unim professional counselor bia just go there for help because e bia na na wo susu se red flag no na enye red flag e bia na bibi kitwe bi the professional can help you to get the solution for it. Nti afutu ya mewo ede mamo eno no. Mo mayen treaty ho social media so. We can go there for a lot of information that can help us. I agree. But about sicknesses, diseases, whether physical, emotional, or whatever, seek professional help. Na boawo. Nti na me be jamani jufani. Erade nka mo. Amen.
Amen. Yeda ejasi se ojibre na obekan asidan koma nso so ojibre na obekan ye ho on Love and Family Corner unim say Monday numero bia 7 boy na eko live, we are live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube as well. It is more than first to subscribe to the channel. No, go to YouTube and search on Chariot TV, Love and Family Corner. Or until you search Chariot TV and not subscribe, we are live. I'll be on Facebook, so you can subscribe. Send a bear call live. I'll also be to me and yanti. Send a bear. Near my issue, and there are so many things you're discussing on Love and Family Corner. Your bush here, you has your bush jina. Now you team so at we are senior suji. Then who has some and I dig Juma. Love and Family Corner. I don't know me. That's a Sammy Betnasi. Na waboa host show no onya poem kakra waboa host show no na bibia akone kwan so wano adom endom ye Nyankopon kai wi a ho se kofim se ibisia bi bibia ne Jonathan mensa bonsu makro bibia bye bye.